Ryze has one of the worst win rates in the game right now, being rated as a D tier champion with an almost 40% win rate. On this new patch, Ryze is supposedly getting a buff, but do not be fooled by this. This is actually an overall nerf to Ryze because of the Everfrost nerf. In fact, Ryze actually loses access to his highest DPS combo because any champion with tenacity can just walk right out of his range before he gets to finish his combo. The biggest reason Ryze is bad right now is because of his Waveclear. After his nerf in patch 12.5, Ryze can no longer one-shot the backline minions until he hits level 11. This is a huge issue in mid lane, considering literally every mage except Ryze can one-shot the backline minions with 1 or 2 spells at level 9. Not only is Ryze weaker than inting Nunu in solo queue, he also only had a 45% win rate in pro play right before he got nerfed.
With Ryze, it's we hear you, honestly. The reason we buffed him this patch is because, well, he sucks. I'm not gonna argue with you that he's really, really bad in solo queue.
Additionally, I did damage testing at certain points in Ryze's build versus targets with no MR, some MR, and a lot of MR to represent damage versus carries and bruiser/tanks. I also want to address those that are hoping that Ludens will save Ryze. This is not the case, and it never will be, especially after the durability update. The raw stats that Everfrost provides Ryze is too cost efficient and cheap, whereas Ludens is too expensive and it's a weak item right now because of how anti-burst the meta is. Although they nerfed the root duration on Everfrost, it's still much higher value than Ludens because of its utility, cost efficiency, and tankiness. Also, another thing to consider is that Everfrost can help you land more rotations of EQ compared to Ludens due to its utility, so Everfrost can outdamage Ludens in that way. The damage difference only becomes noticeable at full build, but most games will never reach that point. If, for some reason, you play a 60-minute game, feel free to swap out Everfrost for Ludens at that point. Basically, Ryze is weak right now and has no identity at all. In Season 6 to 8, Ryze was a 1v9 dueling battle mage that could destroy and outplay any fight if he played it well. In Seasons 9 to 11, Ryze's E got changed to instantly spread and he became a wave-clear roaming menace. However, in Season 12, Ryze literally lost everything that made him powerful. People couldn't win by building damage items on him, so instead they built full tank Ryze until his base damage got nerfed to the ground. And now he's left with nothing. He can't roam because he has no wave clear, he can't 1v9 fights, and he doesn't even scale well. Ryze needs at least one of those strengths to be strong again, and it is possible to balance him around pro play.